Hello Leo, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your March 2022 career and money reading. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome into our community here. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm very truly grateful for each and every one of you. So we are in Pisces season right now, so you may be feeling a little bit more creative, a little bit more intuitive in things going on in the world around you. And we also have a new moon in Pisces on March 2nd. Now, it's actually a really interesting and very important new moon for manifestations, for setting some intentions, attracting abundance into your life. Okay, because with the Pisces energy, you're very much more connected with the universe. But this new moon is very much in alignment with Jupiter. And Jupiter is, of course, brings in a little bit of luck to us here. Okay, we also have a positive aspect with Uranus as well, modern ruler of Aquarius. So you may be feeling, the energy to take a different approach at things, try new things, or maybe even be a little bit innovative in your approach to things as well. Okay, think outside the box, so to speak. All right, so let's see what we've got for you guys. We're starting out with the sun, so that is an incredibly positive energy. The sun is a wonderful energy no matter where it lands in your reading. Okay, shows the power of positivity, okay, positive way of thinking, positive outlook on things. It also brings in a lot of happiness and joy. You might be feeling creative and inspired with the sun energy here as well. If you've been feeling a little bit lethargic, okay, then you might actually have a little bit of a spring in your step in the month forward. Things are blossoming and growing in your life here, and even if they're not where you want things to be, I feel that you're maintaining a positive vibration. Okay, you're keeping your chin up, and you're overcoming any obstacles that may lay in your path. Okay, but you could also be leading the way with your heart. Okay, if you're in a situation in a workplace where maybe you don't love where you are, okay, I think that you're really having a look at the parts of your career path or even your career itself that make you happy, and anything else, I think you might be looking for a little bit of change, something a little bit better. Okay, but the sun also brings about this inspirational energy as well. Okay, so any creative projects that you start right now that you've got on the go, okay, they lead towards success, because that sun card really does bring about an energy of success and abundance, all these wonderful things blossoming in your life. So really take advantage of that. We've got Jupiter energy with the Wheel of Fortune coming in here as well. So again, anything that you put your time and energy into right now, okay, will lead you on your path to success. You will find what you're looking for. Those doors are opening for you. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny beats synchronicity. Everything is aligning for you. A cycle of increased growth blossoming in your life. The Wheel of Fortune, things get a little bit easier with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Especially we got a little bit of luck, right? So, imagine it's the difference between, a commute to work, right? If you commute to work and there's a lot of traffic lights along your way, some days you just hit every freaking red light all along the way, and it's like, oh my God, I'm not getting anywhere, or it's taking you 10 times as long to get where you need to be. When we've got the Wheel of Fortune in play, it's like all of those traffic lights along your path all going green at the same time, and you don't have to stop, and all of a sudden a half an hour commute turns into 15 minutes, and you're like, oof, well, that was easy. Okay, you still had to do your commute, you still had to get to where you wanted to be, but it was just that much easier. So that's that kind of energy that the Wheel of Fortune brings in, things just aligning and opening up for you. And it's not that you don't have anything to do along your way. Okay, you do. All right, but it's just things are just getting a little bit easier for you. Pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities, okay, because we've got fate, destiny, and karma all at play for you, okay, moving you along this new cycle that is presenting itself in here for you. Lucky breaks, new opportunities, surprises sometimes come into play when we get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so expect the unexpected sometimes. And the thing is even though if we have good luck and all of these things, sometimes there is a little bit of chaotic energy sometimes there as well, right? Because if we are moving forward and we do have this cycle change in here, okay, there's a little bit of a transformative energy that comes with that. So the Magician here as well. Wow. Okay, the magician is here benefiting you for the month ahead. Okay, providing and bestowing blessings upon you. All right, so again, if you are looking to set any intentions for manifestations, this is your month to do it. Okay, you're harnessing all the powers of the universe and you're using them to your best advantage. So it is incredibly important that we actually have the sun energy here, not to mention the wheel of fortune, right? Things are kicking it up a notch, moving into high gear. New beginnings, fresh starts, or even just the energy where an insurmountable challenge is now overcome. Okay, all of those lucky breaks. But the sun is very important because when we are manifesting, we're always constantly manifesting as humans, whether we are doing it consciously or not. And so it's always important to manifest from a place of abundance, never from lack, always manifest from a place of positive, high vibe, never from one of what we don't want. So it's, for example, if you're leaving for work in the morning, we'll use the traffic light scenario again, okay, just as a kind of lame example. But if you head out to work, you get in your car, you buckle up your seatbelt, whatever, okay, you're like, okay, now I got to get to work. And you're like, man, I hope I don't hit every red light today. What's going to happen? You're going to hit every red light because that's where you just put your energy. Instead, you're like, I know that I'm going to hit every single green light along my way. And what happens? Chances are you hit pretty much every single green light along the way because that is where you put your intentions and that's where you put your energy. So think of manifestation like that, right? Are you going to focus on the red lights that you don't want, or are you going to focus on the green ones that you do? And that's what that magician brings in for you. Okay, wherever your focus, intentions, wherever your vision is where your energy is going to go, and that is going to manifest and blossom and grow into your life, right? Just like any obstacle or challenge along your path, the magician helps you power through, helps you use your resources. Okay, you may even have situations in your month ahead where you really do need to knuckle down and you just need to focus. Okay, you need to focus on your goals. You need to focus on what you get accomplished, and the magician helps you with that too, because it's like if you need some information, boom, you find it. If you are feeling a little bit of a lack of energy, boom, all of a sudden you feel rejuvenated. All of these things, right? You're harnessing all of the resources and tools that you need to get things done, and things just happen. Things just come about a little bit easier when we've got all of this wonderful energy for you. But I also feel that there's a lot of potential here for you guys as well, especially if you're looking to make any kind of investments, you want some extra money. If you're looking to make improvements in your career situations as well, maybe even to make a change, this is the right energy to do that. Okay, the magician can possibly represent a person sometimes in your life. Okay, this person just gets things done. A lot of things come easy to this person. Okay, they may actually have some resources, some wisdom, some information for you. They may show you the way. How maybe you can learn something from this person or partner up with this person. Okay, we all know that. We all know that individual, whether it's in our personal lives or our working lives. We all know that person who everything seems to come naturally to them. Everything seems to come easy to them. It's like, what's your secret? Okay, so this person may or may not share their secret with you. Overall, we've got the high priest coming out here. Okay, so you could certainly be stepping up into a leadership role of some sort. Okay, the high priest is the Hierophant energy, so Taurus energy coming in here for you with this one. Okay, and the Taurus energy is really practical and grounded. Okay, Taurians by nature, they're either full of life and full of energy and get things done, or they sit on the couch. One of the two. Okay, but this could certainly be that energy where your hard work and dedication are paying off. Okay, the high priest is one where you could certainly be stepping into a leadership role. Okay, and leading and guiding other people. The traditional imagery of the Hierophant card, which is what this is one of a person giving instruction or leading other people. So whether you have a project or whether you're really just stepping into the role of providing some sort of leadership with people, you're in the driver's seat there. Okay. There is also an energy here of higher level learning. The high priest brings in the higher level learning. So you could possibly be opening yourself up to new opportunities, and you may have an opportunity to attend a class, to further educate yourself in some way. Now, this could be something as part of your business. Perhaps you go on a conference or something like that, or Maybe you've got training sessions that are going on in your workplace. You could be guiding those, you could be leading those, but you could also be in the position of the student as well at the same time. Okay, but something here, you're learning something along the way, you're expanding your knowledge and experiencing some growth. So whether that is attending a class or just something in your workplace, okay, or even just something within you, doing your own research, using your own resources, right, making something happen for yourself. Okay, I think that there certainly is some personal growth here on the horizon, no matter what. But there may also be some change that's going on here as well. The High Priestess, card number 5. 5 sometimes represent obstacles and challenges, but this is in the upright. So this could certainly be some sort of really positive change on the horizon for you, something that's exciting. Sometimes even if we have a challenge that we're faced with, sometimes it's something that we can really sink our teeth into. It's like, oh, okay, I got this project. Well, okay, this is going to take a long time, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to show them what I'm made of. Okay, so you could certainly have a challenge that is also a little bit exciting. But there may also be, you may also have to play by the rules in the month ahead here as well. The High Priest is really one of following a procedure, following a certain kind of order, and that may or may not be right for you. Okay, Leo, sometimes, but it can also be an energy of being discerning as well. Sometimes we got to play by the book. Sometimes you got to play by someone else's rules, but sometimes we need to break those. Okay, so you might need to be a little bit discerning on when you need to think outside the box, do something a little bit innovative, something a little bit different, or when you do need to adhere to a certain order and structure that is around there. Okay, but I do feel here that there is some sort of, how shall I say, there's some sort of proper order that something needs to happen in, okay, and you're just putting one foot in front of the other. So for example, like if you're making any kind of investments or anything like that, or there's certain things that have to happen in a certain order and time frame. Okay, maybe there's some missing information that you're gathering in the week forward, okay, or in the month ahead. And you start out with, say, some money or an investment or an opportunity, and then you need to put something on paper or sign some paper or documentation of some sort, or things happen in a certain order and structure. So I think if there was any missing information, I think you're finding it. Okay, but I do think that you do have some situations here where you might need to either play by the rules or break the rules. All right, very interesting energy there. So let's pull out some more cards. We've got the King of Cups right there in the heart of your reading. All right, we've got the 5 of Wands, certainly some teamwork and collaboration possibly, but the 5 of Wands can represent training as well, and we already had that energy coming out with the High Priest. So you could be the one providing training and leadership, okay, or perhaps this is something going on in your workplace, okay, something where someone else comes in to train you. But yeah, the 5 of Wands is certainly a lot of different people, a group of people, and it can represent training of some sort. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here also. I always love seeing the Ace of Pentacles in a career and money reading. I mean, ultimately, the Ace of Pentacles brings a little bit of luck, new opportunities, new projects, new investment opportunities, all of these things, all of this little bit of magic thrown in there with that Ace of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Cups here as well. Certainly some wish fulfillment, some goal attainment here on the board. The Page of Pentacles, an offer, an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, manifestations coming to fruition. Okay, if you have not already set some intentions for manifestation, now is the time to start, okay? This here is saying, set your intentions and goals because they can come through. Know clearly what you want to attract into your life. Be open to receive the messages and the opportunities that are headed your way. Something here with the King of Cups that make you very, very happy. All right, we've also got the 8 of Pentacles here, the Tower. I was going to say a little bit earlier is that whenever I get the Tower, I almost always get the Wheel of Fortune because they kind of come hand in hand. When I get the Wheel of Fortune, I don't always get the Tower, but the chances are very high. And sure enough, here they both are joining forces, joining hands here to bring you a shift to bring you a surprise, okay, and to remove any kind of stagnation or blocks that may be around you. Okay, so we'll get to that. Don't worry. We've got the Queen of Cups coming here as well. So certainly some balance. Everything's in balance and alignment for you, and that's what we've got with that Wheel of Fortune anyway. Okay, but you could also be partnering up with somebody who is on the same page as you as well. The King and Queen of Cups, soulmate energy. All right, and can you have a soulmate in your workplace? Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. All right, we've also got the Page of Swords here as well, who can certainly, this guy looks a little bit sinister to be quite honest, but can certainly have you taking a fresh, different approach at things, being curious about the world around you, and being ready to try something a little bit new. And there's your change right on the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Death card. So we've got Scorpio energy here, out with the old, in with the new, shifting your way of thinking, bringing in some new energy, new opportunities. Okay, all of this wonderful change and transformation that's coming in here. And we have this with the Wheel of Fortune and with the Tower anyway. Okay, the Tower is sometimes personal growth, personal change. So looking at things a little bit differently, doing things a little bit differently, letting go of your worries, your fears, your doubts, and really looking forward to the future. But yes, it can certainly be an ending as well with that Death card. Okay, so I mean, quite often that's the way things that's the way things go, right? If we want a new job, or we want a promotion, or we want to improve our financial situation in some way, sometimes something has to come to an end so that something newer, bigger, better, brighter, shinier can begin. And that's just the way it is, right? So, a lot of people are afraid of the Death card. And I actually like the Death card because I am not a person that likes any kind of stagnation. I like to, progress. I like to make tracks a little bit, right? And, sure, there's those times when you need to take a step back, be open and receptive and all of those wonderful things, but I don't like to be stuck. Okay, so if you've been feeling as though you've been stuck for a while, hold on to your hat here, friends, because you are about to get very, very unstuck very, very quickly. But we've got the Eight of Pentacles coming in here, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups here, okay? So I feel like some of you have been really putting your heart and soul into something, okay? You've been working really hard. Now, the Eight of Pentacles can also be one of apprenticeship and learning. Okay, and so I think that some of you have perhaps been going back to school, or perhaps you've been doing some independent study of your own here as well. Okay, this could just be you working really hard and being really invested in what you do for a living as well, but you're about to level up. The Eight of Pentacles is achieving a level of mastery. It is really enjoying and liking what you do and being really good at it. Okay, but here is where we have the student may be about to become the teacher. You might be about to graduate. This is also a card of apprenticeship as well, right? So you're about to step out of this learning phase, okay, or this working really hard phase, and you're about to get rewards. You're right there. You're right on the edge. You're right on the cusp. Okay, you've got this sense of accomplishment and achievement. You're following your goals and your dreams. Okay, you do have wish fulfillment and goal achievement coming in here with the Nine of Cups. Okay, feeling pretty good, feeling pretty happy, feeling pretty pleased with yourself here, okay? And then, of course, the Queen of Cups here is following your heart, okay? Being open and receptive to different opportunities, new way of doing things, additional information, all of these things. But the Queen of Cups really does have you following your heart as well, okay? Brings in a little bit of happiness here, okay? But the Queen of Cups is also a very spiritual energy, as can be the King of Cups, okay? So your masculine and feminine are very much in alignment with each other. And when we've got the Wheel of Fortune, this is exactly what needs to happen. You need to be in alignment. When you're in alignment, your vibration is high, and this is when things really start to unfold for you in a wonderful, magnificent way. So I think for some of you here, you already know what you want and you're already about to achieve it here. The Queen of Cups, the King of Cups here, you're about to be really, really happy. Okay, a new opportunity, perhaps even a fresh start here as well. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles can certainly be, your luck is on your side. Okay, a new opportunity, investment opportunity, a new job situation. This is usually a gift from the universe, the results of manifestation. So if you have not already set your manifestation intentions, do it now. Okay, do it with that Pisces new moon on March 2nd. Okay, it'd be very, very important for you to do that. All right, and remember, manifest from a place of abundance. Okay, never from one of lack. Manifest from here, manifest from the heart and the soul. Okay, and be very clear on what you want. But I think here there are new opportunities coming in here for you. There's new information. There is a leveling up opportunity here, the Page of Pentacles. Yes, there could certainly be an offer that's coming in here for some of you. Now, whether this is just an offer of more work, I mean, quite honestly, sometimes that is what happens. It's like, hey, here's a new project. Great. You're going to take the lead, try something that you've never done before. And you're like, great. Well, that's wonderful. Okay, how the hell do I do this? Okay, so you might be doing a little bit of research here. The Page of Pentacles is very bookwormy. Okay, and the Page of Swords likes a little bit of to do things a little bit differently. Okay, try a new way of doing things and all of that. It's all about the new here coming in. Okay, we've got 3 energies of new. And of course, we've got that Queen of Cups is opening yourself up to the new. Okay, so I think that for some of you here, I think there is certainly an opportunity here that is presenting itself to you. Something that you may actually know about, but actually I'm getting the impression that someone may actually be headhunted. In a positive way, obviously. Okay, you know, sometimes you might get a phone call out of the blue, the Page of Swords. Perhaps someone's been looking at your online profile, like if you have a LinkedIn profile or anything like that. Okay, because the Page of Swords is sometimes like a little bit of a lurker kind of energy, and this could certainly be somebody contacting you seemingly out of the blue, but they've been watching you or they've heard about you in some way. Okay, so you could certainly be getting that phone call out of the blue. The Tower is out of the blue, right? The Wheel of Fortune, something out of the blue. Okay, something that you don't quite expect, but this is somebody who really sees the potential in you or sees what you have to offer. They have an opportunity for you, and the Page of Pentacles, something maybe a little bit higher up than where you are right now, and something that can lead you to make quite a bit more money. Okay, so certainly some sort of opportunity there. The Page of Swords could also be you putting yourself out there a little bit. Okay, you know, applying for new jobs. Okay, getting some new information. Page of Swords, quite often some new information coming in here, and perhaps you're discovering here are some new opportunities for you to, you know, to make those investments, to start a new career path, okay, or maybe even, again, we have that energy there of learning something in the month forward as well. Okay, and like I said, we already have a project coming in. It's like, hey, I've accomplished all of this. I'm feeling pretty good. It's like, oh, your boss is like, oh, hey, great, here's another project. And you're like, oh, man. Okay, but sometimes, you know, those projects that we're handed, okay, they're notches on our belt, right? They're experience that is invaluable. And, you know, thank you. Spirit does want me to remind some of you here that sometimes we underestimate ourselves a little bit, and sometimes we get a little bit stuck. Okay, the Tower shows up when we're stuck. Okay, quite often. All right, it's like we've been ignoring some signs for a while, or we've known that we've got to do something different, or that we need to make some change, and all of these things. And if we don't take action, right, we get stuck, we get stagnant, and that's when the Tower shows up, right? Spirit does us a favor, okay, sends us a Tower to shake things up a little bit, to get us out of our comfort zone, to get our adrenaline flowing, okay, to light a fire in our soul, okay, there. The last time I got the Tower, it's revelations and information quite often, okay, and, you know, something comes to light. The last time I got a Tower, I actually did discover something online from the company that I work for, and man, oh man, did that ever get my adrenaline pumping. You know, so that really just got me moving, got me shaking, got me doing something a little bit different. So you could certainly have that coming in there. Okay, you might discover something that really forces you to take action. It's like, nope, you know what? This is the answer. This is the sign that I needed. Okay, and I'm done. I'm going to do something a little different there. So the Tower serves a purpose. People don't like the Tower because people don't like change. And remember, I said a little bit earlier with the Wheel of Fortune is that when the new cycles come in, even though there's something really positive, sometimes there is a little bit of a shakeup that happens, a little bit of chaos that comes in there. And there's that Tower coming in to seal the deal and do us a little bit of a favor. Okay, or maybe not a favor. All right, but overall, it's very positive energy that's all coming out here for you. So I wouldn't be too worried. Okay, I think whatever surprises are headed your way or whatever epiphanies that you get, I think it's really to get you unstuck, to get you doing something a little bit different, to get you to initiate some change or embrace some change that's coming in here. Okay, because the Five of Wands is here. Yes, it is an energy of training. Okay, and especially with that Eight of Pentacles that's right beside it. All right, some of you are in training and learning something. Okay, you're about to graduate. But the Five of Wands also comes out for me quite often when people are leading a team, leading a group of people. Okay, so perhaps you're in a workplace at the moment where there's a lot of competition, okay, where people aren't working together. There's drama, okay, coming in here, and you're like, oh, God, I gotta detach myself from this crap, man, because it's just not good for me. All right, so you might be figuring out a different way to deal with those situations, okay, a little bit of office infighting perhaps, or workplace infighting. Okay, certainly something there that's that's maybe not necessarily the healthiest of energies. And here's the Tower. There may actually be a big shakeup, okay, somewhere there, right? Especially if you're in that environment where it's just everyone's out for themselves, no one works together, right? There's all of this icky energy and whatever, and you might just snap one day. Probably not to them, something inside you just may snap, and you might just wake up in the morning. We're quite often the instigators of our own Tower moments, okay? And you might just wake up one morning and go, you know what, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. This is draining my energy. I need something different. And here you are, boom, 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 putting yourself out on the internet, looking for a new job and finding what you're looking for, by the way, okay? So don't underestimate your skills and your experiences, okay? Because you can for sure transfer your skills to a different environment, to a different position, to a different industry altogether, okay? Because a lot of our skills that we accumulate on our pathway, okay, are transferable skills. All right, organizational skills, time management, all of those things. You can learn pretty much anything, but there's certain inbred skills there, certain inherited skills, okay, that you've developed over the course of a lifetime that not everyone possesses, right? Some people are just scattered in their energy, Five of Wands, right? They're coming and they're going, they don't know what they do, they can't focus, they can't concentrate, they can't multitask, they can't do anything, and it's like, ugh, a little bit of chaos, right? But you here with that Eight of Pentacles showing up there, I feel that you can multitask. You can accomplish a lot of different things in a day. You can jump from project to project. You can, answer emails while also strategizing something, right? All of those things, right? So, and I also feel that you're very organized and you have great time management skills, okay? So you can prioritize your day. You can not get distracted too much. And so don't discount those kind of skills because those are life skills that you can't always learn, okay? Sometimes you're just born with it. All right, so use those to your advantage, okay? You can learn pretty much anything about any company or about any industry for the most part, okay? The inner workings of them. Some you need to go for school for, obviously, okay? But you can learn a lot of things. But those skills are, don't underestimate your own skills, okay? Just saying. That's what Spirit wants me to get across. But the Five of Wands quite often for me also comes out when people are searching online, okay? Think of a whole bunch of different people competing, because it is a card of competition, competing for a prize, competing for that one prize. All right, sometimes people band together and work together, and you might actually be tasked, okay, in your workplace. Maybe that's a challenge that you're taking on, especially if you have the opportunity here to level up in your existing workplace. Perhaps you're getting put in charge of a department that's a hot mess. But that Five of Wands often comes up as online job searching for me. Okay, a lot of different people competing for the one prize, which is a job. All right, and I just feel like here with all of the skills, not to mention your wish fulfillment here, you've worked hard to achieve something. I think you just might have a really pleasant surprise coming in here. The King of Cups, you've got lots to offer, and I think that you're doing what is right for you. You're making the right choices. And I think there's a lot of happiness and joy that's coming in here for you. But in order to achieve that, you do need to shake something up just a little bit or do something a little bit different than you normally would. And that Tower is coming out right below that High Priest. And remember, I said a little bit earlier that there may be change on the horizon for you. And, it might be scary, but it's also exciting. Okay, and that's that Tower energy, right? So something may be really beneficial and positive for you, but also is a little bit chaotic and a little bit frightening at the same time. But sometimes we need to get out of our comfort zone, do something that makes us uncomfortable so that we can progress and we can move forward and we can level up and we can get what we're looking for. Okay, and because that Tower, if you actually look in all of your cards, I've got 9 of them here, okay, plus the Death card on the side, which is more change. We've got change and change and change all over the place for you. The Tower is your only major arcana in the main body of your reading here, okay? So there is a shift that's coming in for you, a shift in a cycle. For some of you, great. Okay, but this is also like a shift within you. So expect the unexpected. Hang on to your hat here, folks, okay? And don't forget, this could certainly come in the form of an epiphany. You might be discovering some information. You might stumble across a magical opportunity that you didn't expect, right? Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. And it's like, whoa, this is more than I dreamed of. Okay, the 9 of Cups, it's like I dreamed about it, but I didn't really realize that I could find it. And you could certainly be discovering something there, something that puts you along the path to more financial stability and prosperity, right? And this could certainly be you bossing up, leveling up with the King of Cups, okay? You've got a certain level of diplomacy here with both the King and the Queen, okay? But this could also be 2 people that you're partnering up with here as well, okay? And, sometimes everything just comes together for us. It could actually be a smaller company. Sometimes we get a little bit more satisfaction out of joining a smaller company. We get more responsibility, most likely, but we get to wear more hats. But sometimes it puts us back on track. Especially if you have the skills that can help somebody's business grow. There's a little bit less competition and drama sometimes in the smaller companies. Sometimes there's more, don't get me wrong. Okay, but I just think that maybe for someone out there, there's like a proprietorship. Okay, and you're just going to partner up with those right people there. But you could also be investing in your own business here. Now, the King and Queen of Cups aren't typically known as like entrepreneurs per se, okay? But you never know. I mean, this could just be everything coming together for you so that you can create something that you've had your heart set on and something that you're really good at, that you've got some really good skills here, and you might have the opportunity to open up your own business or something, or at least, again, partner up with people who can get you there. All right. But this could also just be people that love you, that want to invest in you. All right. And this certainly is something that has a lot of great potential for you here. But whatever your situation is, there's things that are changing, shifting for you. We've got new opportunities. We've got leveling up for you. We've got a little bit of trying new things, being a little bit innovative. We may have some information that comes out of here for you, okay? But we do certainly have this shift. I think if you do put yourself out there on the internet, I think you're going to rise above the competition. I think people are going to see you for what you have to offer, all of your skills, your true potential. You could certainly get something in here that makes you very, very happy, okay? The 9 of Cups, King of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Pentacles right with that as well. All of this wonderful, wonderful energy. I think some of you are just getting the rewards or recognition that you have worked so hard to achieve, and then possibly those new opportunities. But don't forget this Tower energy. You could certainly be the instigator of your own tower moment. We can quite often initiate our own change, our own ways of our new ways of thinking, welcome in the fresh energy, because ultimately the tower energy is where the pieces, something didn't quite fit anyway. Our intuition is usually telling us something, we ignore it, we ignore it, we ignore it, we don't want to see it, we sweep something under the rug, or we avoid something entirely. And the thing is with the tower is something didn't quite fit anyway. So you could certainly be in a situation where you've outgrown something, okay, or that's no longer good for you, or something that used to be good and now has kind of gone in the down by the wayside a little bit, okay, and so something just wasn't fitting anyway, okay, and quite often again that tower comes out when we need to get out of our comfort zone. No growth ever happens in our comfort zone. Nothing new ever happens in our comfort zone. It's just that it's familiar. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. So a little bit of new energy coming in, out with anything old, stagnant, outdated ways of thinking, old jobs or anything like that, fears, worries, doubts, all of that. We're left with our knowledge, our skills, our building blocks of our life, a good solid foundation, and we're making room for this new energy that's here to come on in. And we've got to let certain things go in order to do that. Okay. And of course, the death card is helping us in that regard as well. Okay. So certainly a lot of really great energy, a lot of luck that's coming in, new opportunities, new situations, and of course, that sense of accomplishment, being a lot of happiness and joy. Fulfillment coming in here as well, right? Abundance is flowing through you here. And, but yeah, perhaps a little bit of a surprise that's coming in here for you guys. And I can feel someone shaking in their boots. They're like, oh man, I don't want change. I don't like change. I can't deal with change. Change itself is temporary. It's usually over pretty quick. But the after effects usually last a little bit longer. But I'm seeing pretty much everything coming out here for you guys is really positive. The Five of Wands would be the only kind of questionable thing that's potentially coming up there for some of you, but I think it's really relatively minor. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to close out your reading here with a few fortune cards here. But also while I've pulled these out, I am going to remind you about the contest that we've got going on here all the way up until March 6th. It's actually February's contest, but I've done your reading a little bit early here. So the contest is open until March 6th. All right, so hopefully you see this before then. If not, fear not. I do daily and weekly readings as well, and I'll be running another one after. Okay, so but this is to win a free personal reading, free to enter, free to win for you. Okay, all you need to do is just commit to doing one thing. One nice thing for yourself between now and March 6th. It doesn't matter what it is, just something to put yourself first, to do something that you want to do that is just for you, whether that is, having a couple hours at the spa, maybe treating yourself to something that you've been putting off, something that you wanted to buy, that you've been, maybe not wanting to treat yourself or not wanting to spend some money, maybe just buy yourself a little bit of something, whatever it is, to show yourself a little bit of self-love, self-care. It doesn't have to cost any money. Okay, that's the only thing you need to do. And then the second thing that you need to do is in the comments box down below, just say, I love myself. And that way I know that you want to participate in the contest, because not everybody does. Hopefully while you're down there, you also show my channel a little bit of love. Hit that like button there. Also subscribe to my channel. Again, both free for you. Just a little flick of your finger. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and be done like dinner. Hit the notification bell as well. That way you always know whenever I update my channel. That way you get that notification in there. All right. But anyways, that's all you need to do to enter the contest. I will announce the winner on March 9th. Okay, I do daily readings, and on Wednesdays I do a little pick-me-up for people just to get them through the Wednesday, okay, which is usually when people's energy drops a little bit. So I will announce the winner on Wednesday, March 9th. So we've got friendship. A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. If there's anything that the King and Queen of Cups is here, is not loving. Okay, the King and Queen of Cups is both very loving energy. So yeah, perhaps there may be a friend that needs a little bit of help, assistance, or guidance along the way in the month forward. We've got difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos and unforeseen perils, or emotional upheaval are foretold. Okay, and there's that Tower bringing in a little bit of upheaval there for you, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of topsy-turvy energy there. But fear not, because I feel whatever is coming in for you here, I think it's really opening those doors to new opportunities, fresh starts, new beginnings, and also improvements. Okay, there for you, I feel that you've got things fairly under control. You just might need to weather a little bit of a bump in a road. Okay, the Tower can, yes, sometimes bring about endings. We already have that with the Death card as well. It may not be within your control, okay, but I think that this is actually really benefiting you more than anything. Okay, so if there is some sort of company restructure or something like that, I think here this actually sets you free, okay, to find something a little bit better for yourself. All right, here is the last one, opportunities. Hey, look at that. We've got a couple of opportunities coming here for you. An important offer will be made. Be prepared to dress to impress. Okay, put on your bright and shiny clothes. All right, if you get this phone call for an interview, put yourself out there. Yes, indeed. Opportunities are all aligning for you here. Everything is coming into place, but again, might be a little bit of a shake-up there for some of you as well. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated for you, Leo. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Otherwise, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead, and I hope to see you again here very shortly. Bye.